Amazon now ranking third behind Google and Facebook in U.S. digital ad platforms, surpassing Oath, which was once Yahoo, and also Microsoft, which includes LinkedIn. eMarketer forecasting Amazon will generate $4.6 billion in U.S. ad revenue in 2018, giving the company just more than 4% share of the market. That's still pretty small compared to Google, which has a 37% share, and Facebook, which owns 20% of the digital ad space. But the move is notable. The Google-Facebook duopoly is slowly losing its dominance in the digital ad market, slipping a couple percent to 57.7% this year. Advertisers are increasingly turning to Amazon because the e-commerce giant is basically sitting on a gold mine of data on consumer purchase behavior. Amazon is reportedly looking at new ways to bring in ad dollars, and the next wave may come from voice. Alexa devices are already disrupting search, which is a core source of revenue for Google's ad product. And just today, Amazon announcing that it's testing out a shopping site which recommends products to consumers based on their likes and dislikes, which could help with more targeted ads for consumers. Back to you guys.
Aditi, you mentioned the duopoly slipping a little bit there, but their lead is still unbelievable. And I guess that shows the opportunity Amazon has. If they're still down in the 4% and the data they have, they should be able to close the gap very quickly. It's a question of whether that's the right tactic, whether paid subscribers want to see more adverts.
Sure. I mean, yes, if you look at the growth numbers, I mean, yeah, 4% compared to the 37% and 20% that those two other companies have, it's pretty formidable, that lead. But even a couple percentage points does make a critical difference. Or Martin Sorrell has been talking about that for several months now, that how Amazon has this built-in advantage. They really are sitting on such a treasure trove. They know what you're buying. They know your likes and your dislikes, and they could leverage that information off for advertisers. Just really important information on consumer likes and dislikes.
Now, Aditi, while we've got you, there was another story relating to Amazon today, and the EU looking into possible antitrust violations. What's the latest on that story?
Yeah, sure. Well, EU Competition Commissioner Marguerite Vestager announcing that she started to question merchants about Amazon's use of their data. Vestager says the issue hinges upon Amazon's dual roles as both a merchant and a platform for other merchants. She says the commission is looking into whether Amazon is using data from the merchants it hosts on its site and then using that information in selling products against those same retailers.
They're both hosts, and they also do the merchants themselves, the merchant business themselves. And the question here is about the data, because if you, as Amazon, get the data from the smaller merchants that you host, which can be, of course, completely legitimate because you can improve your service to these smaller merchants, well, do you then also use these data to do your own calculations?
She adds they're in the very early days of the investigation, gathering issues and sending out questionnaires. Meantime, Amazon's come up as a potential target for antitrust scrutiny here in the U.S. And U.S. Attorney General Jeff Sessions was set to meet this month with state officials to talk about antitrust issues in Silicon Valley.